E ngā manu kōrero, he ngā iwi o te motu nei. Nā te aro hakapiri mai, tātou ia tātou e. Nau mai hoki mai ki tēnei whakataitai, tēnei hui ngā te Māori. It is the 2025 Māori Touch Nationals here in Rotorua. My name is Hikapene, ko Hikapene taku ingoa, and kei konei taku uso, taku tuakana tip, mōrena tip.
Mōrena, Hikapene. Excellent to be here. Love Māori Touch Nationals coming back year after year, and we're set for a humdinger of a match here between Raukawa ki Runga, your home side, up against Tamatoa, Kirikiriroa. This should be a good one, eh, Hika?
Oh, awesome. But just a little bit of history behind Raukawa ki Runga. We formed the club in 2001. Angie Stretch, Clayton Cook, Lapa Daly, and myself brought a team to Hupu 2001. It was all about bringing a kōrero Māori team. So we achieved that goal, and then we stayed on after to continue the kaupapa. The beautiful Kupa whānau kicked on with the league, but we'll just tauhu ake mo te haka. Au e te iwi ko takoto te manuka, ngā Tamatoa, Kirikiriroa, e mihi ana kia koutou. And we've got some whanaunga from Tainui Waka in the Waikato, playing some whanaunga from Tainui Waka down there in Raukawa whenua. But, man, if the first game's anything to go by, the second one, it is the 30 men's grade, and we've got a lot of athletes that we've seen over the years represent New Zealand in different grades, and I'm not going to ask Tiv where his money's going to be, but must be good to see some old familiar faces out there, Tiv.
Yeah, definitely one I'm excited to watch is definitely Hamish Buick, a player who represented the New Zealand mixed probably just over 10 years ago now, and he's definitely one to watch for Raukawa ki Runga. And then on the opposite side of the ball, you've got Tamatoa, and no doubt they'll be led by the likes of Tāwhiri Mason, Te Toiro Tahuri Orangi as well, who's made the jump from Te Arawa, so it'll be a good game, this one, I reckon, Hika.
Sure will. Yes, we've got Whare on the sweep there. This is that play. It's always hard to defend that. But just looking in the middle there. Looks like Tamati Davis in the middle there. Just checking some of these up. Here's Louis Marsh, as we know, needs no introduction. Oh, look at this platform here. Just gets outside. Oh, a little shove from the winger. They had a nice little look there, Tamatoa, but Raukawa up to the task.
Yeah, a little bit of an interesting ploy there defensively as well from Raukawa. So definitely something that is a bit unorthodox at this level. So we'll see if that pays dividends for them as this game progresses, because we know Tamatoa, defending champions in the 30 men's grade from last year, they do like to go to that 32 platform.
Yes, Manaia, here goes Morihu. He's a great nick, Morihu. Little check ball here. Yes, through the hands. Nice finish there. They're getting a nice little look in. Both teams just feeling each other out in these first sets, early moments of the game, Tip.
Yeah, it'll definitely be jab, won't it, over the first sort of 5 to 10 minutes. And then, as we saw in the previous game, it'll sort of open up towards the back end as I see Joe Webber, a name that we haven't seen around these traps in a while for Tamatoa. Yes. But now they look to strike here.
Nice Tāwhiri Mason there too. Just seeing him out here. Does some great stuff. Oh, there's some
cross over here.
Amo there. Yes, it's just right on the money. Great to see some of our whānau down who reside in Te Waipounamu down there in 03 in Waitaha. A couple of players here. Here he goes on the ball. Here's Lance Cooper. Yeah, played many games for Canterbury. Here comes Amo. It's the South Island connection. Makes a lot of sense. I've got them in the middle. Tāwhiri Mason here on the left, and it looks like teaming out on the right there. Just getting bowed in. Wouldn't you like a long ball from that pass there, Tiff?
Oh, we'll see if he comes up with one here. They use them as a decoy then. They look to throw out the link. But yeah, a lot of the work done for this Tamatoa team from Rawiri Horn out here on the left-hand wing. Definitely a big presence, isn't he, for this Tamatoa outfit?
Yes.
They look to run a wrap play. The long ball goes out that way.
Great team. And again, just credit to Manupuri Riki, honey. Nice lift on that little, what's it called, the OZ, that out ball. At both teams. They're not going to be easy to crack. They had back-to-back sets there, Tamatoa. But RKR were up to the task again. Yes, nice work. Oh, yeah.
And I think that's something you'll see throughout the entirety of this game, isn't it, Hika, is the physicality of the 30 men's. It's not too much different from the men's open. The only difference is that the speed is a touch slower, which means the physicality is a touch higher.
Yep, definitely 30s, 40s up. It definitely gets more physical. Oh, that's a great touch out of there. Tell you what, they reset well. RKR, they did look a little bit lost. There's like who you cook in the middle there. Speed for days. This is a nice touch just outside. Oh, yeah, forward pass. They're definitely favouring this left edge, aren't they?
Yeah, no, that's twice now that Raukawa have sort of run that switch between middle and link. I saw Hamish Buick sort of slide into a middle position from link defensively, just to try and man on that situation there for Tamatoa, from Tamatoa. So they've come up with 2 wins there defensively, Akea.
Yeah, just got to keep the feet here. Here's Louis Davis. He's got a massive pass, Tamati here. Just need to get a nice clean ruck for him on the ball. It's a nice pull over the top. Oh, yeah. They just need him on that ball. That 32 platform for Tamati Davis. That's his money ball.
And they try to apply a little bit of pressure there defensively, didn't they, Tamatoa? They try to lift that first shut defender just to limit his time with the ball. And that made the pass go forward. But the first infringement, he did leave a little bit early. So offside is the call there. And now Raukawa Kirunga with a full set of 6 on the 7.
Louis on the sweep. She's using his feet. Yeah, good to see Louis looking lean and mean. Playing a lot of golf there. Keep these boys mentally fit. Here's Tamati again. He's going to try to get on the ball. Here's Tuamu Miratana. Here's this little sweep on the link that they like to run. Yeah, that's great defence. Good lift, nice hold.
Yeah, and you can see there's about 5 of them, isn't it? All in the one frame there for Tamatoa defensively. So now they look to throw the long ball out to the right. Is this the first try of the game? I think it is. Ball down in the left-hand corner for Raukawa Kirunga, and they strike first in this one. That's 1-0.
Yeah, and Tamati Davis, number 7 there for RKR. He's had a beautiful pass all the way grown up as a young fella. It's good to see him on the ball. But this is a nice, clean platform. Tuamu Miratana just has a nice little look. Right to left, over the top, finish in the corner. Great touchdown to take the first one there. 1-0. RKR over Tamatoa.
Yeah, you can see exactly why they tried to limit his time with the ball from that previous play, didn't they? You know, you give him a little bit more time that time, and he's hit the ball on the mark. I'm sure he will every single time as Joe Weber looks to stroll over out on the right-hand side. Tamatoa doing well to extend that play. And then Joey Weber just using his speed, crosses over out on the right-hand edge, and that's 1 apiece.
Isn't it great to see a nice little phase play? You know, phase there, ball there. Just held him up there just nicely. And, well, he's done that on many international stages globally. Remember actually seeing him playing back in the day when before he went to 17s, he was playing for Waikato. He was a big young athlete out of school too. Yeah,
Hamilton boys as well. Waikato representative in the youth grades. Had a couple of years in the open men's as well. Joe Weber before applying his trade on the 7th circuit. So it's awesome to see all of our athletes that have gone on to play professionally in other codes come back and really make their mark. You know, you've got the likes of Te Toiroa, Tahuriorangi on Tamatoa's side, and then throughout the grades, you know, across the fields, you know, you've got Nehemuna Scudder, etc. So, yeah, one thing about our sport is that you can keep playing until you're 85, 95, 105.
Yeah, most definitely. And kei rongi ngā tiha te tākoro, just on the playing strips, the players have actually got the iwi for Tamatoa. So they're still representing all the iwi with this juggernaut of a 30 men's team. Another player to watch out for, not out there yet, but Bronson Waka from their very talented Waka whānau. Oh yeah, he got under there.
Yeah, I think he just lost control of that, and so first infringement, not pushing forward there at Raukawa Kirunga, but all the hallmarks of a good dive there from Hauriri Harvey out of the freezing hot from back in the day.
Yes. Great work. He wants that ball back. Little crossover here. Going to use the speed. Oh.
He hasn't lost a touch of his speed, hasn't he, Tahuri Orangi?
No. He's looking very, very fit and nimble. A lot of combinations going on here. Oh, yes. It's one of the old little mousetrap setup there, wasn't it?
Mousetrap, yeah. haven't heard that one being used in a touch context, but yeah, the setup was very, very similar.
Yeah, another. Here's Hauriri on the platform. Oh, yes. Just takes his time. Out we go. Yeah. And once again, it's almost like fifth and final option is to throw left here to the box, away from RKR's box, which is a good strategy.
Yeah, and it's closer to them, which means Raukawa Kirunga are going to spend 1, maybe 2 extra touches trying to get the ball to their sub-box and get fresh legs on the pitch. And then, yeah, as we see, as a result, a little bobble in the ruck. So Raukawa Kirunga definitely, guilty of committing a couple of errors coming off their try line.
Yeah, me too, Patoe. That's the area we talked about when we're exiting. Just that orange zone. You can definitely get physical on touch 1 and 2, more so than touch 4 and 5. Yeah, and just got caught with 7 on there, just keen. Tamatoa keen as. But RKR, they'll be stoked with that one because I don't think either team would like back-to-back defensive sets. There's just so much, intelligence on both sides.
Yeah, and so much strike power too, isn't it? As Buick looking to do all he can to save the set forward Raukawa Kirunga. Tamatoa really looking to apply some defensive pressure there.
Yeah, it's just pressure, a lot of pressure. Yeah, that's Middleton on the ball. Yeah.
I think just overpowering them on that whole entire set, didn't they, Hika Tamatoa? Strength in the ruck, got committed multiple defenders there.
That's a penalty all day. Yeah. But, I think that middle, if you're going to go, I think if you're not going to be aggressive on the ball, the defence is definitely going to be aggressive. You might want to head to an edge.
Yeah, I think so. And, they continue to go sort of middle throughout the first 4 touches of that set. And then didn't quite make many inroads down the middle of the field. And now Tamatoa, they get the ball, they start on halfway, and just like that, within a couple of touches, they're already down on the 7 and looking threatening.
Yeah, and here's Lance Cooper on the ball. Amo, little flick. Yeah, that's 0. Recount there. He probably would like his moment back. That one, the no-look back flick.
Yeah, and then caught in the ruck there, and that's great reward for Raukawa Kirunga. I think that's a better rucking effort from them coming off their try line.
Yeah, they are sending one defender up, and RKR sort of driving at the defender. But good to see them just with a little bit of work off the ball. But I guess name of the game, especially from Coach Stephen Pupu, will be complete your sets. And we have Manai Osborne on the ball there. He's going to get this 33 peel. He's going to have a little look-see. Oh, just a little bit unsure off the ball there. Straight into his work. Lance Cooper, Amo at half. Coming around Hauriri. Yeah, that's a great touch. Sort of stops momentum. Here comes Waka. Amo then coming through again. Oh, yeah. That's a good touch there. This is probably one of their best defensive touches. Oh, but just over touching the mark.
Yeah, I think just getting out and... Yeah. Well, the touch was called there from Wilbur.
And I'll tell you, Louis done that his whole career. He's a master. Some people just master intercepts, aren't they?
Yeah, you could probably put the likes of Bruce Kake and Gary Riley in that category as well.
I don't know if Gary was always on side.
Oh, he's never on side.
No, shouts out to Gary. He's running around actually here. I think he enjoys this mix. Here's Hui Cook. Now, this boy's got some fast feet if you feed him early. Oh, yes, over the
great
top.
Ball.
Oh, yeah. Great touch.
Is that Kirker out on the wing there?
Kirk out on the wing. Great touch. Up, out, release. Man, great work. This is probably where they do need to apply pressure because I feel Tamatoa's had quite a nice press defence exiting.
Yeah, they do, yeah. And they're a little bit more superior, I think, physically. They've got some bigger bodies, so they're obviously going to be harder to push around in the ruck. And so Raukawa Kirunga, they don't want Tamatoa to get that full head of steam Otherwise, they're going to give away penalties like this. And Tamatoa, they don't need a second invitation.
Yeah, and Tawhiri Mason, just a beautiful body swipe. Here goes Weber, Waka. What a combination.
Hawera as well.
Oh,
A wayward pass. Yeah, and a wasted set there from Tamatoa.
yeah, and just to think it's here's a lot of this is what they do well, is they lift defensively. Tamatoa here. These boys have been together a long time. Quite a very well known club name around the country.
That's a line ball, yeah.
Yeah, that's fatigue. Unfortunately, that's fatigue. Those things sort of pop in your mind when you're a little bit tired. But they'll get back to it. But it's actually only 1-1. It feels like, well, both teams have had plenty of attack, haven't they?
They have, yeah, just not quite able to put the finishing touches on either of their sets. And so, it is only 1-1, but it feels like the score is plenty more than that as we look to see Tamatoa do exactly that out on the right-hand corner. They finally convert one. And, it's been a bit of an interesting battle over the last sort of 10 minutes. And Tamatoa, they managed to break the deadlock.
Yeah, geez, Yep. I mean, that play's been around a long time and it's still as lethal as ever, isn't it?
It is, yeah, whether you call it an OZ or a Tricks or a Hater, whatever you call it, it's the same sort of concept. Fire is another one that I've heard it being called, so plenty of names throughout the motu. And Tamatoa using it to great effect there. Tawhiri Mason with the draw and pass. And Tamatoa get their second of the morning with about 90 seconds left in the half. And our referee in charge has managed to pick up a penalty against Raukawa ki Runga. Forward pass is the call, so a little bit sloppy there from RKR.
Yeah, interesting call. Don't mind those calls, but you've got to watch every pass now. That's the only problem. But like it's those, but they're out there and they're doing a great job. Here we go, Tamatoa, hot on attack. Yeah, just finding those targets. You can definitely see, you talked about it earlier, the fluidity of teams that play a lot of touch together. They got nice setups. Oh, yeah, great touch.
Yeah, excellent touch there from
Morehu O'Connor Phillips.
It was too.
This is that area. It's probably just a nice little check ball as an option.
I think so, yeah. So Raukawa ki Runga, they're guilty of sort of just going one out, aren't they? And when they do look to play with the ball, it's off a static sort of setup down on their 7-metre line coming off their try line. I would like to see them have that little extra pass, maybe a running option going next to them. But Tamatoa, they're really trying to cram them defensively over in that far side.
Yeah, Hamish Burke on a sweep. As we know, this boy can play.
Oh.
Yeah, unlike that was the play.
Picked it beautifully, didn't he? That cutout ball coming around off that sweep.
Yep. Still looking like a spring chicken there, Hamish. There we have it. And we have definitely got a great fight on it. This is the ko te reanga ngā pakeke tolu te kau ake. It is the 30 men's and Tamatoa lead Raukawa ki Runga 2-1.
We've got gifts for the whole whānau.
Ryobi 18-volt line trimmer and blower kit, only $1.99. Fountain Products clamshell sandpit, just $18.98.
You've got to love Bunnings at Christmas. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Funding is a real challenge. We know that a lot of schools face that ongoing, and the reality is if you go to a lower decile school in New Zealand, you are less likely to be able to afford to participate in sport.
Obviously, having come through it myself with kids and being one of those kids myself who played sport, I know how much it defined who I was. And now being able to go, I can't fix it all, but we can help and try and give to those people who are going through really tough times. It's a real privilege, but for us, we want to see others getting involved in it. This is not a selfish thing for Apollo. This is about how can we get, whether it's construction or other businesses, to get involved in this.
There's a lot of things that kids miss out on, and so to have businesses step up and want to be involved and to help is a game changer for schools. It really is.
Nau mai hoki mai te iwi, ko tēnei te kemu tuarua I tēnei ata, and it is ko te reanga o ngā pakeke tāne toru te kau ake. The score at the moment is 2-1. It is Tamatoa ki Kirikiriroa taking on their southern whānau Raukawa ki Runga i te tuarā o te rangi haiata. And man, there is nothing in it. Probably Tamatoa defensively have quite an aggressive exit defence, pressing defence. Everyone knows these systems are lifting really, really well. And there's a few household names actually out there. Good to see Joe Weber, as you said. New Zealand Sevens, done a lot of great things, and he's on his te reo Māori journey, and we hana ki te tuakana. And on the other side, Hamish Buick, you mentioned, part of that 2013 mixed team, last team to beat Australia actually in a series. He's here with a lot of wealth of experience, so experience on both sides.
Definitely experience on both sides, and yeah, you're right, Hika, at the moment, Tamatoa just using that experience a little bit better than Raukawa ki Runga at the moment. Definitely got the lion's share of possession and territory, and that has seen them take the lead into this half-time, or coming into the second half by 1.
Yeah, Wharenui Hāwera, great to see him on the ball a lot. Obviously a beautiful skill set, rugby player, played many places at high levels. So they've got the right people on the ball at the right time, haven't they, Tamatoa?
Yeah, they do, and probably guilty of just lacking the polish on the execution. They definitely getting themselves into great positions. It's just a matter of getting the attack to finish. As we see a bit of a wayward ruck there from Rikihana. Buick, he'll look to dictate traffic here though, with a loose pass there. Yeah, Raukawa ki Runga a bit lackadaisical there.
Yeah, I know that tap-off play. A player dropped on the wrong player, and I could just see miss his timing. It put his timing out. However, you just got to move on to the next job, as they say.
Got to roll with the punches, don't you, Hika?
Yes, you do. Here's Te Rau Karito. Now, winger here, number 5, Baker. They've got to just keep this energy up. They've got to keep asking questions, keep moving forward, and hopefully just isolate the right people. But this is a nice combination here, Morihu. Coming on here with Miratana. He'll set a nice strong ruck. And just setting up again. That's only for Manaia Osborne. Morihu Akona Phillips. They've got a lot of combinations here. Little follow play here.
Yeah, you can see that building.
Yes. They got him on Weber too. That's not an easy job, is it?
No, yeah, well, I suppose that's what happens when you've spent a lot of time out of the game. Sometimes when you come back into it, it can take a little bit of time to find your footing. And Weber, yeah, just guilty of being a little bit too physical in the ruck there. And then Connor Phillips and Osborne, they work a treat there. As you see, just drew him up high at the ruck, got him off balance, and then that little push off. Obviously all within the rules, Hika.
I think it's the angle too. It's a really good angle.
It is.
It's that in and then out, and a little check off. But they set that up well, and it's the right people on the ball. Yeah, a little bit of timing there.
I think what Raukawa ki Runga benefited from there was the repeat set. They hadn't gotten many of those in the first half, and Tamatoa, they were pretty clinical coming off their try line, and then on that occasion coming up with the error, giving Raukawa a repeat set, and then they managed to execute on the back end.
Yeah, here's this combo here, Hauriri. Also Cooper. Oh, yeah, just short. Just lost the number here. Just trying to get a number out on the field. Looks like we haven't got it on the sheet, but we'll get there. Here's Bronson Waka, New Zealand 30 Mixed World Cup. He's a little cheeky check play there. He's just waited. Oh, yep.
Was it a forward pass? It could have been, I think it was a call from one of our sideline officials. You asked them to check every pass. I think they checked that one there for sure.
They did. I think it was the same refereeing combo too, so this consistent. Huia Cook just rucking up the field. Here comes Josiah. Jizzy on the ball. Here comes Buick. He's just going to set a nice platform. Yeah, just needs to use his speed here. Ooh.
Yeah, it's a beautiful plant there from Buick. He always just seems to have so much time on the ball. And then just couldn't quite finish on the back end. But a good set nonetheless from Raukawa ki Runga, 7-7. And if you're not scoring on the back of a set or getting a repeat set, that's probably the next best thing.
Yeah, nice work. Just eyes up 42, Tawhiri Mason. Yeah, teammate coming over. Just check for Lance Cooper. He'll set a great platform.
Drive.
Yeah, all day. Oh.
And that's the man you want to set that platform for too is Te Toiroa. He's got speed to burn, looking to throw that passive out on the left, but Buick managing to snuff that play out. So a repeat set incoming for Tamatoa.
Yeah, Te Toiroa played touch, but his whole career, unlucky there. They're looking very nimble. real nimble, this team. And
Yeah, excellent condition, aren't they, Hika?
Excellent condition, yep, great condition. Just keep completing the sets here. Oh, yeah. Clunky again.
I think probably from both teams as well, hasn't it been over the course of the game? You know, you've got a couple of errors here and there, but I think the ruck and the roll ball in particular. So the scores and the balance at the moment, I think over the last 10 minutes, the story of the winner is going to be the team who takes care of the pill a little bit better in the ruck.
Yeah, it looks like probably conditioning. You can sort of see the Tamatoa boys play a lot of touch coming into this tournament. Down home, there's no local modules, so some of those mechanics are just, they're finding it during the game. But Manaia Osborne's added some great energy defensively. Here's Morehu. You know, this combination here, they'll definitely carry the team and put them in good stead. You just got to get low. Those are those little things I was talking about, just not playing a lot of touch coming into tournaments. Here's Manupuri Rikiana. He'll try to set a nice platform. One more up there. Who are you, Cook? He's going to use the speed. Drop here. Yeah, it's got to nail those ones. But they're in the right end of the field. It's got to apply pressure here off the ball.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad set, wasn't it, from Raukawa ki Runga? I think the main thing is getting to completions. You know, I talked just before about taking care of the pill. And the first job of doing that is getting to the end of your set. So they did well on that occasion, and now they just need to back it up with some strong D.
Tawhiri Mason on the ball. He's looked great all game, Tawhiri. He's looked very good.
Oh, great finish.
Yeah, great finish. Great man. Puts a lot of work in behind the scenes. I know he's helped support the Steelers team, get to Kaiawa, one of the major sponsors, and good to see him on the ball. He's looked really, really good early on in the game. Just uses his nous, takes his time, early ball. What a finish. What a finish,
yeah. Great lane there from Tawhiri Mason. Got in behind the defence and then just floated that ball over the top. And, yeah, an excellent finish. So Tamatoa, they're up 3-2. And Raukawa ki Runga will want to reply here.
Yeah, definitely giving them a run for their money here. Here's this combination. Whatever's going to come around on the swoop's got to be a nice clean work. Going to feed him a check back through the hands.
Phase.
Yeah, phase would have been on.
Yeah, you could see he tried to call for it, but just a little bit clunky around the ruck area.
Yeah. Oh, what a pill.
What a ball.
Yeah, what a ball. Ball down. Morehu. Yeah, and then the captain answers the call.
Yeah, skippering the side for this weekend, Morehu Connor-Phillips. Now, it was an excellent pass. I think, is that even against the wind, or is the wind coming from just from their backs? But left to right on the money, and then great finish out wide there from Nathan Kirka.
30-metre pass, Tiff.
Excellent pass, excellent ball. Yeah, great skills there from Connor Phillips.
Once again, just want to give credit to the box management of teams. Just really calm.
Definitely,
really positive, both sides. You can just see it. It's great to see, and I guess that's what sometimes separates people's, their experience. In teams, is just regardless of what's going on, you still feel valued and keep everyone up.
Definitely, yeah. It's and it translates out onto the field as well, doesn't it, Hika? And then after the game as well, while you're walking around, it's contributes to the overall vibe of the tournament as well. As you see Weber double pumping, getting the ball in behind, linking up with Tawhiri Mason, and we've got a bit of a ping pong battle going on.
Sure have, and I'll tell you what, all the big guns are stepping up in these big moments. Weber just cruising through, and bit unsure on policy there. One held, one shut, and there we have it. They strike straight back, but tell you what, there's a few more twists and turns in this game.
I think there's still a lot to come. We're about halfway through the second half. And Raukawa ki Runga, I think if you're them, you're definitely wanting to get Morehu Connor-Phillips back onto the ball and back out onto the park. He's set up the last couple, and he's definitely got the hot hand. But we've got Lewis Marshall out on the field, working in tandem with Tamati Davis as well, who set up there first. So we'll see what he can come up with as he comes around on a sweep. Looks to throw the long ball to the left. Unfortunately, just drifts forward. Yeah, I think Raukawa ki Runga, they've got the wind at their back, so it makes it a little bit more difficult to throw those long passes. And I think the rub of the green on those kinds of calls are going to go the way of Tamatoa in the second half.
I'll tell you what a great setup. That was the perfect play to run. Yeah,
just lost his footing there out on the corner, and then as a result lost the ball as well.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen is we will start to see a little bit of fatigue in these last there's probably about a good 6-7 minutes, but here's Hamish Buick, he's back on, and this is a good combination he's with. Morehu's out there, here's Manupuri. He's got to get the right target here. Yeah, in he goes. Nice, here, little 33. Oh, yes, just coming through. Oh, just a bit unsure there, but nice setup.
Yeah, they used Buick as the decoy on that occasion. They fed Rikihana on the quickie. Now looking to reset and reload, and the long ball goes out to the right. It's that combination once more. Connor Phillips out to Kirka, but unfortunately just stands out at the last minute, and Tamatoa's defence holds firm at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was, great attack there. And once again, the right people on the ball. This is the pressure.
Yeah, Buick just got caught offside there. Excellent diving touch, though, to recover. Yeah, great defence from Buick.
Yeah, nice eyes up there from Te Toiro, but Buick was up to the challenge. Winding back the clock there down the sideline.
Thoroughbreds out on the wing, mate. Thoroughbreds.
Oh, Weber's back out there. Yeah. So whare nui. Waka. Mason. He's a little sweet play they're setting up for. 32 platform. Might get a long ball here, out ball. Oh, yeah, interesting.
Yeah, Raukawa Kirunga just rolling that roll defence between the link and the middle. On that occasion, the winger just getting caught a little bit in field, and so the long ball is on over the top. And Tamatoa have probably found their first answer for that defensive ploy.
Yeah, it's a combination again. It's Cooper, Weber. He's going to slide it off his right. Oh, Waka, Bronson gets under. Yeah, you got to lock in on those, unfortunately on those quickies on the first one. But, yeah, the boys will be disappointed. They defended well. They're just a little bit loose on the inside there. Unfortunately, it's a bit late, but Bronson Waka takes it out to a 5-3 lead. Plenty of time here, though, for RKR. Just looking who's on the ball. Manaya's out there. We've got Huia Cook with about 3.5 minutes left.
Yeah, I think probably the consequence of the try not being scored for Raukawa Kirunga down this end of the field meant that attacking pod had to stay on. And Hamish Buick as well doing a heap of defensive work as we see a cutout ball.
Ooh.
Great touch, though, made from Wilbur.
Good skills. That seems to be, that's still a hard play to defend, isn't it? That sweep step back.
Especially when they come so hard and then throw that cutout ball. Yeah, it's difficult for the winger and the link.
Yeah. Yeah, and they just step up on that one. Everyone sort of held space defensively, but good to see Huia Cook on the ball.
And I think in the context of the game, Hiccup, with just under 4 minutes left, I think that's going to be a pretty important stop for Tamatoa. Leading by 2, as you mentioned, by no means out of this game, Raukawa Kirunga just yet.
Yeah, she was calling a forward there, but weren't marked up. Play on. Looks like the Sevens have got a bit bigger this half off the ball. Yeah, Te Toiro, great lift there, great touch. Look at his time. Yeah, nice up and release there by RKR. But good to see them just peg one back straight away. Oh.
Yeah, just a little bit loose there. Yeah, I think as you mentioned earlier in the second half, Hiccup, the conditioning and the fatigue will start to play a part. I think that's definitely what we saw from Raukawa Kirunga there.
Yeah, just this ball movement. Mason, light on his feet. Toiro, Lance Cooper. Looks like Amo's out there. I know these two reside in Lance has come up from Te Waipounamu. Oh, look at him just cruise through. Yeah.
Is that a lost control? I think it is, yeah.
Great D.
It is, and I think that's what they have to do is force the issue defensively, Raukawa Kirunga. You know, you've got just under 2.5 minutes left in this one. So you kind of need to force the issue to get the ball back and try and put the ball down the other end of the pitch.
Yeah. See them going strong here. Yeah. Oh, well done. He got a penalty on that one.
I think a 50-50 call going the way of Raukawa Kirunga there. Rikihana playing a bit of basketball. Bounce the ball into the hands of Tamati Davis, but they get the penalty.
Manskis.
And that's exactly what they need, isn't it, RKR? We'll see if they can convert, though. It's going to be a pretty tight thing here.
Jizzy. It's a good ball. Yeah. It's good to see them running different setups too, just as they build through the tournament. Nice high touch there. Morehu, little bit. Yeah,
beautiful job. Beautiful job there from Rikihana. And they were patient. They let it build. And Morehu kind of Phillips scooped out a half. It was a great platform set from Davis. And then excellent lie there from Manupiri Rikihana.
Great
Just
line.
see on the replay here.
Even the catch, just caught it on the side
on
of
the hip,
Yeah. Manupiri's going to be on the highlights. Great stuff, Paul. I tell you what, there's a minute to go. If you can get a quick turnover, you probably only need 20 seconds if they can dig them out here.
Yeah, well, that's the first job, isn't it, Hika?
Yeah, you can't afford to sort of muck around in this stage. You've got to really get up and make these touches. Unlucky.
Oh, and that's an excellent honesty call there, I think, from Raukawa ki Runga. They were in 6s and 7s at the ruck. The referee was about to call the penalty for a ruck infringement, but he said that he didn't make the touch and therefore play should be able to continue. And Tamatoa, I think that's the nail in the coffin for them. They put themselves up by 2.
Yeah, Tamatoa, I guess, they'll be happy starting it off well, but RKR for the first game. It's been the first game the boys have played in all season. But here's this honesty call, as you say. He's come in, just missed. He calls the no call. Yeah, straight away. No need to definitely question that player. Here we go. Bjork on the ball. There we have it at Tiwi. Tamatoa ki Kirikiriroa. Tākuratu ki a Raukawa ki Runga, and they are victors for this one. 6-4. Taihoa ake, kawe haere ki teihana ke. Hoki mai a kōkō ake nei.